Oh, hello. I guess you're the one who called asking about the job, right? Perfect. Well, go ahead and take a seat so we can get started with the interview. Although you'll probably end up winning the job since no one else showed up. I wonder why. Maybe they just got lost on the way to my lab. It's really hidden, don't you think? That's by design. It's better that it's hidden. The police can't come poking around here. Oh, it's nothing. I was just talking to myself. Don't worry about it. Police? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe your blood pressure dropped a little and you're delirious. No, not yet. Come in and sit in front of my desk and let's get started. Okay, first things first. What's your name? Well, it's an unusual name. Could you spell it for me, please? Okay. Are you sure you've got that right? I don't know, phonetically it doesn't seem to add up. Okay, alright, I've got it if you're sure that's how it's spelled. Now, next question, what's your address? Wow, that's really far away. I hope you didn't have to walk from there to here. Well, let's move on from that and go to the non-biographical questions. First one. Do you feel uncomfortable being around highly corrosive or toxic chemicals? Oh, don't look like that. It's just a question. And just answer yes or no. No. Perfect. Now, another question. Do you have any illnesses that might prevent you from performing any physical action? You know, running on a treadmill, being strapped up to things, rising against your restraints. No, okay, I understand. Good. Next, do you have health insurance? No? Wow, how convenient. It would be good if you got some, but oh, no reason. Let's move on to the next question. Do you have any allergies to any medications or chemicals? Penicillin. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We don't use antibiotics here. Okay, now I need you to give me the details of someone you can trust to take care of what's left of you if something goes wrong. Hey, don't get tense on me. It's just a precaution. Every job has risks. How risky is this job? Well, I don't know. It depends on how much luck you have and whether I overdo it with my experiment. Tests. Yes, I meant tests. Scientific tests. Non-suffering inducing tests. Now, okay, I've had enough of these questions. Let's move on to the main event, shall we? I have great news for you. After a great mental debate with myself, and because no one else applied, I've decided to give you the job. Congratulations, you're now my test subject. What do you say? Oh, didn't you know that the job was to be a test subject? Well, my friend, every day is an opportunity to try something new, don't you think? Oh, stop with that face, I assure you. We're going to have fun. Maybe me more than you, but it'll be okay, I promise. Now, let me get out your contract. we can start right now. Now, you don't have to read all that. There's nothing interesting, totally nothing interesting at all. That part that says risk of potential bodily harm. Oh, just formalities, you understand, so I'm not liable, yada yada. Come on, just put your signature here. Come on, just sign it. Oh, good, okay. Now, put your fingerprint here on the screen. Okay, and just confirm your personal data right here. Almost done. Yes, okay. And finally, your blood type. It's very important. Put that here. Okay. Sign right there. One last place. And then initial. Great. Welcome to my laboratory. Why don't we start working right now? Do you feel up for it? Excellent. Oh, and before I forget, there are a few rules you need to follow. Number 1, don't touch, taste, or smell anything that's inside a jar, especially if the jar's, I don't know, made of lead or something. Trust me, you don't want to know what. You know what, just don't worry about it. Secondly, never interrupt me if I'm in the middle of something important. Again, never interrupt me. Third, you can pick your own lunchtime, but don't even think about eating within 15 steps of my lab. And finally, most important of all, none of my amazing inventions and discoveries must come to light unless I give you permission. Is everything clear? Perfect. The exam room is right off my office here, so if you'll just come with me. Okay, hop up onto the exam seat here, okay? Oh, no, those straps are just for other patients. Sometimes we have to protect the subjects from hurting themselves with too many, reflexes. But never mind that. I'd like to start by gauging how sharp your senses are, get a baseline. The best way to do that is with a basic cranial nerve exam. Don't you know what cranial nerves are? Okay, well, I'll dumb it down for the normies. It's the reason you can see, smell, hear, taste, and all that. It's best to ensure they're all working properly before I start my other tests. It's either the cranial nerve exam or I can do a little operation and have a look at the source. Oh, don't be afraid. It was just a joke. I couldn't use your brain if I cut into it. Okay, I'll get all my instruments. Okay, all my instruments, and we can begin. Okay, first, your sense of smell. I have a couple of aroma oils here. I'll put a couple of drops on this cloth, and you'll have to tell me what it smells like. Don't worry, they're not difficult to guess if everything's working right inside your head, which I hope it is because I need it to. Okay, now, this one, what does it smell like to you? What does it smell like? What do you smell? Mint, that's right. Okay, good job, mint. And get another one, and how about this one? What do you smell? What's it smell like to you? Tell me. Orange, correct. Okay, now lastly, this one here. What does it smell like? Do you want to try again? You don't smell anything? Oh, well, that means that everything's perfectly fine because it was just water. Oh, I tricked you. It's just water. I tricked you. Well, this means that your sense of smell at least is working. Excellent for testing. Excellent. Okay, now, moving on to your sense of taste. I've brought some flavor sheets. I created them myself, actually, attempting to make food substitutions, but let's just say you can't create nutritional value on level with it. Don't worry about it. My point is, these sheets are still very flavorful and will serve a purpose. Okay, now open your mouth, and I'll put this sheet on your tongue, on your tongue, on your tongue. Just put the sheet right on your tongue, and tell me what it tastes like. What does it taste like? What's it taste? What do you taste? Does it taste like salt? Oh, well, alright, that's a valid answer now. Okay, let's try this next one. What does it taste like? Chocolate? That's a better answer. Now, this one. Does it taste like pizza? Wow. That's a new one. No one's ever said that to me before. Then let's try this last one. What does it taste like? What's it taste like? Tell me. What's it taste like? Tart lemon? That's new too. You seem to either have a very good sense of taste or a very weird one, but I can work with that. Remember to prescribe pills to control taste confusion. What? Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just making notes to myself. Let's move on to the next test. Let's check your sense of sight. This one is a little easier and faster. I just need you to follow the flashlight with your eyes. Remember, to only move your eyes, not your neck or your head, okay? Just your eyes. Okay, let's start here. Follow the flashlight. Don't lose sight of it. Is it going from the top to the bottom, or from right to left? Up and down. Very good. Now, let me see if your pupils dilate properly when I move the light closer to your eye. Sit still now. I'm not gonna poke you. Not yet. It looks like your left eye reacts well and your right eye reacts well, but right eye takes a little bit longer. Maybe you have one eye more active than the other, but that's really common when you think about it, so don't worry about it. It's fine. It means your eyes are fine. Now, okay. Next is your sense of touch. The cranial nerves only detect touch on the face, so we'll only test there. I'll start by touching your face, and you'll tell me whether you feel it or not, okay? So first over here. Here, touch. Did you feel it? Okay, now. Over here, touch. Over here, touch. Over here, touch. Did you feel that? Perfect. Now over here, touch. Did you feel it? How many touches did you feel? Perfect. Now I'll touch your face with some little brushes, and you tell me if they feel soft or not so soft. Okay, here's one. How is it? Yes, that was a soft brush. Okay, and how about this one? You think that one's soft too? Well, that was supposed to be a rough one, but, here, how about this one? Is this one still soft? You can't tell me this one's soft. No, there's no way you can think this one's soft. Yes, that one's really rough. Okay, good. It looks like your face has good sensitivity, but you might be a little thicker skinned than I had anticipated, but there's nothing to worry about. You'll still react really well for me. What am I studying? What are all these tests for? Well, I'll tell you about it later, but the first experiment depends a lot on your senses. If everything goes well, and if you survive, of course. As I was saying, if everything goes well, we'll enhance all your senses to the maximum. You'll be able to experience things that no other human ever has. Let's continue. We only need to test your sense of hearing now. To check your ears, I have brought my most special invention. What did I call it? I'm not much for naming my inventions. I'm not very good with names, which is why I probably won't get yours right most of the time. I'll probably just call you Subject Z. Why Z? You worry too much. You ask too many questions. It's fine. Now, all you need to know is that this little invention generates a small sound that increases little by little. I have to use it carefully. The last one I tried this with ended up with no eardrums, but it's safe, I think. I've made a lot of modifications. It should work fine now. So, let's start. Okay. You hear that? Good. Now, tell me when you stop hearing the sound. Right now? Good. Now you must tell me when you start to hear it. Now do you hear it? Excellent. You seem to have a very trained sense of hearing. Even I wasn't able to hear it. Although maybe that's because my hearing is a bit battered from all the explosions. Let's see, I have everything written down. Let me check everything that we've done. Yep, every single test, yep. And I'll give you a diagnosis as soon as I have one. Let's see, response, yes, just rough and soft. Salt and chocolate. That's okay. Well, one thing I can tell you is that your senses are in very good condition for now. Maybe some more than others, but everything's fine in general. That means you are the perfect candidate for my new experiment. Let's hope you stick around. I'll take care of you. I promise. It's fine. I promise I'll take care of you. But for today, that's it. That's all the tests for now. And it's a bit late in the day to start the experiment, so we'll leave it here. We'll start tomorrow. Oh, right. I forgot to mention your schedule. I'll need you here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Yes, 6 a.m. Oh, don't worry, you'll be laying down most of the time. You can just have a little nap, and the day will end when you start feeling dizzy, or when you're not conscious anymore. Is that okay? Perfect. See you tomorrow then. Be careful on the way home. Anything could happen to such a specimen as yourself.